All right, now it's time to look at what is trending at the moment. And Nelson Etta is standing by to give us updates.
Well, Emmanuel, it was good that I stepped up from the table to come here and bring Tony now. Today looks pretty good. I mean, look at all three of us men on screen. Yeah. It's amazing, but let me take it away from here now. Thank you. Thanks, everybody, for joining us on Trending Now right here. There's a whole lot going on. Hopefully, we'll be able to go through all of it. The Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom, Wike, has defended his actions following a heated confrontation with a naval officer, Lieutenant A.M. Yerima, over a disputed land owned in Gadua, Abuja, owned by former Chief of Naval Staff Vice Admiral Awa Gambo. Wike told journalists that he could not sit back while armed soldiers intimidated FCT officials on duty. He described the incident as unfortunate, stressing that no citizen, regardless of rank or past office, is above the law guiding the capital city. The minister explained that the land in question had no valid documentation from the FCT Development Control, adding that Gambo, now a private citizen, had no immunity from standard procedure. Let's play to you what Wike said.
The officials have been attacked. Government officials have been beaten up. Government officials to the level of directorship. Then I'm sitting in my office doing what?
Of course, you know, this particular story has created a lot of buzz on social media. And you had some things to say, and we want to take about 2 tweets on the matter. Masterpiece. Wike remains the best FCT minister Nigeria has ever had. I love his courage and fearless spirit because all these cabals, military general, ex-government officials, and so many former executives, senators, and the rest, army generals living in that Abuja requires courage and fearless spirit to approach them, knowing how our people abuses power, especially the military, who believes so much in force. Well, Mastermind said that Olusegun Olulano said, true, he really knows how to turn a simple land issue into a whole spectacle. Wike always makes sure no one's slipping through his statement. Etoma and Emmanuel, what's really going on here? I'm thinking by now, you know, a lot has been said and heard about the matter. Maybe we should find some rest about it.
Yes, if you were Wike and you go through social media after what happened, you find the need to call the press together and explain your side of the story. That's what he did. But I still maintain that when the information came to him that military men manhandled his staff, when they got there, he would have stayed in the office and called the Chief of Defense Staff and handle it from that level. However, he is a hands-on kind of person, and he did it the Wike style.
Well, from the Wike style, with what you're saying at the moment, he has come to explain what really transpired at that World Press Conference, I may call it. You saw all the mics from all media stations saying, this is my own side of the story, and this is why I moved out that particular day to see what happened to his officers. Well, the officials from the ministry, according to Wike, were beaten, and that's why he cannot remain in the office. I still maintain that for him going out there to see what transpired is not out of his way. It's just a manner of approach that I may just fault in this particular development. But we hope to see how all of this drama, the razzmatazz, will end anytime soon. And things will move on in the FCT.
I hope, with what has happened now, I'm believing that not just the minister, but every other government official would have learned a tool or thing about how to handle matters.
Oh, definitely.
But thank you, guys. Let's get to our next story. And this time around in entertainment, there was drama at Burna Boy's concert in Colorado after the Grammy-winning singer stopped his performance to call out a fan whose girlfriend appeared to be sleeping while he was on stage. In a viral video, Burna Boy paused mid-performance, angrily telling the crowd he performs out of love and wouldn't tolerate disrespect. He ordered the man to take her home fast, refusing to continue the show until they left. The crowd reacted. Some begged him to continue, while others urged the couple to leave. But security later escorted them out before the show resumed. Listen a little bit into what happened.
So when I stand up here and I see you over there with you, I'm not doing no more song until you take
Now this clip has since gone viral, sparking mixed reactions online. Some fans defended Burna Boy's demand for energy and respect. Others criticized him for overreacting. Now let's read two of those tweets to see what you had to say about this. Soft code poetry. Except it's a free show and it wasn't paid for, I honestly do not understand this thing he has done. If I go to a restaurant and pay for my food, the restaurant doesn't send me out if I refuse to eat or finish my food. I paid for it means I paid for it, you know? Trace is saying here, this is ridiculous, rude, egotistical, and quite disrespectful. No empathy, just crude ego. He didn't consider if they are fine or experiencing crisis. He could have offended or offered them water or even turned it up and have them come up stage and share while they fall or fell asleep. He probably came late. You know, Etoma and Emmanuel, when I saw this story a bit earlier, I frankly really think ego played out here. I mean, come on. People fall asleep in church. I'm not sure God gets angry.
Yes, yes. I think that was a pure ego on the side of Burna Boy. Actually, it is very demoralizing when you're on stage doing your stuff and you think that everybody is going with you and you see somebody sleeping. It means you are not entertaining the person. That's what triggered him. But you see, as a showman, he would have asked, hey, what's going on? Is she okay? He would have turned the situation to his advantage instead of getting so angry and ordering them out and so on. But that's vintage Burna Boy.
Absolutely. Talking about Burna Boy here, Ebon Oluwa, Nigerian rapper, well, you never can tell what transpired in his own mind, saying that how can I be performing and you guys will be sleeping.
What do you mean?
Award-winning Burna Boy. You'll be performing and you'll be sleeping. So that's why he felt that, guy, you need to leave this place. But if they are paid for that event, he need not to send them out. Just be a bit, feel a bit sympathetic with them to see what exactly is happening.
What's happening? Is she okay?
Is she okay? But for him, well, he felt, you can't be sleeping and I'll be performing.
I beg you, let's not be sleeping when our stars are performing. But thank you guys for that. Let's get to our next story this morning. This time around, Regina Daniels is back on the trending now again. After her husband, Senator Ned Nwoko, released documents claiming that he married her at 21 and not 17, as many believed. Ned shared her voter's card showing she was born in 1998, but other records, including passports and her NIN, lists 2000 and 2001, raising fresh doubts about her real age. Her father, now Barrister Jude Ojiogu, insists that she was born in 2001, and even Regina herself has said same. Yet, years back, her mother, Rita Daniel, claimed she was born in 2000 and got married at 19, adding fuel to the fire. Omoyele Sowore alleges that Ned knew her true age, saying he once handled her passport when she turned 18 on a trip to Dubai. Fans also recall Mercy Johnson celebrating her 16th birthday in 2017, backing the younger age claim. Now, some believe Regina lied about her age, others insist Ned married her as a minor. Either way, the truth behind Regina's real age remains one of the hottest online debates. You had some things to say about this. Let me read that to you. King of 10 odds says, waiting concern us Nigerians with Ned and Regina when them they jolly they invite us. When you please focus on more pressing issues. Boy, I couldn't agree more. And Guinea says, the NIN and passport authenticate one's age, not voter's card. Etoma and Emmanuel, whether she was born in 2000, 2001, 1998, the thing is that they actually got married.
Oh, yes.
Absolutely.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, she got married at 17, got married at 15, 21. I mean, what's the big thing about it? You know, Ned and Regina, see, make una calm down. We have heard so much about you guys. The thing done the pain ear now, you know. Let's forget about this. Let's focus on more pressing issues. Whether she's 21, right now she's an adult, she's a mother, and that's what matters.
Absolutely. When you talk about this particular wedding or marriage between the two of them, when Regina was enjoying this marriage. She said it's good for her to cry in a Lamborghini than to stay with a poor man. But now everything has gone otherwise. She needs to just move ahead. What's our business with the age? Marriage is meant to be enjoyed, not to be endured. Especially when you bring your marriage to the social media, this is the result of what you see on the social media.
So what you just said now, share marriage, one of the language in the vows is for better, for worse, Abi?
Some have changed it. Some have changed
was for better. Maybe this one.
Some have
for
even
better, for stay, for
better, for best. That's what some are even doing at the moment.
Okay. Or it's been edited.
But it's been edited. But wherever you are passing through, just ensure that you need to just bear. Let's leave the age. If she's doing well in that marriage, no one will be talking about the age issue here at the moment.
What gets me about the whole thing is Ned's interest in answering everything that happens on social media. Bros, me and you are the same generation. Forget about the social media thing and move on.
I couldn't agree more. Thank you very much. Etuma just stylishly declared his age.
So you just declared your age, Etuma?
Well, I'm not 60 yet.
Well, are you sure?
I'm
we need
not
to get
60.
to our next to check your birth.
You want? I should give you my birth or my passport or...
Thank you very much. We need to get to our next story. Now, former House Majority Leader, Honorable Alhassan Ado Doguwa, has clarified the viral video showing him in London, which he stirred reactions on social media. Doguwa explained that his outburst in the clip was a response to what he described as a targeted campaign against him. He alleged that some lawyers working with his political enemies had petitioned several foreign embassies in Nigeria to deny him entry into their countries. The lawmaker said he decided to record the video to prove that the alleged petitions had failed and that he could freely travel abroad. Doguwa, who represents Tudun Wada and Doguwa Federal Constituency in Kano State, added that he remains committed to serving his people despite political distractions. Watch this.
Speaker, along with some relevant government agencies, on advocate to global oil operators to come and invest in Nigeria. It was a campaign outing on behalf of the Nigerian government. And I want to report to this House that the campaign was quite successful. We have been able to convince foreign and global investors that Nigeria is a safe haven for investment in the oil and gas sector.
Now, you had some things to say about this. Let's share those tweets with you. But, you know, I hope this could have been handled in a different way. Ake is saying it's a reminder that politics can get really messy. People will do anything to protect their image. Yeah, of course, it always happens. Jeddah claiming political enemies blocked him abroad sounds convenient. Accountability starts at home, not with blaming others. Yeah, you know, kind of. And Austin Gregory saying, a very intelligent Hausa man loves this. Why can't these types run for presidency in the north? Etoma, Emmanuel, sounds like a very nice question. But is that a criteria for running for presidency?
You see, when this story came out, my reaction then was that you hold a political office, you know, showing wealth like this. It's a little bit vulgar because the people you are representing do not have 1/10 of what you are showing. So he played into the hands of his political opponents that went to one embassy and the other saying, look, don't allow him go there. You can concoct all sorts of things. That's the kind of politics we see in Nigeria. So bursting for politicians, just live a modest life. Stop flaunting wealth.
So how do you define the modest life in this matter?
There's no modest life here. That's what I mean.
So when we look at what he said, the build-up to the 2023 general election, this particular man, Alhassan Doguwa, faced through some challenges, allegations, counter-accusations from the magistrate court to the state high court to the federal high court, even up to the appeal courts. Now, he was dressed in that particular regalia to the House of Representatives to explain that he had to travel to London, despite all the accusations that he should not travel. You could recall that he's the one representing Tudun Wada Federal Constituency in Kano State, and said, oh, all these people are distractors to what he is doing in the state. So whatever they have done at the moment, he has defiled all solutions. He was there to ensure that investors would get back to Nigeria to invest in the country. So let's, sometimes in politics, you don't have permanent friend, you don't have permanent interest. What you have, a permanent enemy, what you have is permanent interest. So, well, for me, now you guess what? Alexander Goa Sanuk.
Maybe you'll interpret that later. But you see, the initial story that came said that Dogowa was caught showing his beautiful home in England and so on. And you see, when you do that, you are telling people that so you are enjoying this much, and we are not enjoying. That's the point I am trying to make. Maybe if this clip didn't come out the first time, it wouldn't face so many wahala.
But the wahala didn't start.
What I wanted to ask
now.
Yes,
it didn't start now.
Yes. But this reminded people.
Okay.
It reminded people that we've not even finished dealing with this
guy.
What
I wanted to ask is,
let's go ahead.
Was this the best way he could have gone about to prove that he could travel to London?
So,
well, that I believe only him can answer.
You can only answer that. You can only answer that.
Indeed. Thank you very much, guys, for your contribution on that issue.